FP round 12 here at Suzuka, Japan. I'm alongside my brother Twanak once again.
Hello, we are back.
Ooh. Let's take a look at the standings. Abiodun isn't here this race. He is currently the championship leader with 88 points. So number 2 and number 3 AMS with 82 points and Tom AJ with 77 points can strike back today in the championship and get close to AMS or Abiodun, sorry.
Would be nice to see. So let's not hope that those two cars are not DNFing tonight. Yes, basically the top 6. I mean, you said that it could win the championship.
Yes.
Still a possibility.
Oh, you can now do the track map.
Yeah, I saw it on the, I think, the F1 stream. So.
So let's see who's the first car to go out. It looks like it's going to be a dry qualifying. And I'm hearing some engines, but no one as of yet.
So I'm not sure what the strategy is. I'm gonna say with
it's soft to medium.
Medium? Yeah, we drove on here last season in the 2019 games.
And Ashbest is the first one to set a time decision if he completes his lap.
It's pretty cool that you now you can see the map. It's really easy to track, to qualify.
Yeah, and also who crashes in the race, you can easily switch to the car.
Very nice.
Let's see, is the Constructors' Championship decided already? 53 points. AMS and Asbest can secure the championship today. The Constructors. They need...
they both finish in the points, or... oh, well, yeah.
They're 53 ahead, but they need... You can score 29 at max. Yes, with your team. So 58, they need 6 points and they win the Constructors.
Here goes some quick maths for you guys.
Quick maths. Well, Asbest is about to start his lap on the soft tire, so...
Voisin is behind him as well.
Suzuka, of course, a really tricky circuit with the S's in sector 1, and it looks like Asbest went a bit wider in turn 1.
It's a really cool circuit, especially with the sector 1, of course. It's a really unique circuit as well. And to be honest, I'm not the best. Or this is not my best track of the whole calendar. So.
I was fast here last season until I hit Blue G. He reversed the track.
I remember that. I think I had a front row seat.
No, you were the one to spin Blue G. Because he tried to overtake you at the end of sector 1. He's going through Spoon. Looks like an okay-ish lap. On the back straight. .130R.
It's fast as sector 2.
Yeah, because he's the first one to set a time.
Sorry. It's been a while.
Oh, bit of oversteer. Coming across the line at 129.7. And Ushin, this is Ushin.
Ushin's
Who's the next one to set a time? I believe Tom AJ on the hard. He's going across the line. That's a 131 and AMS that's a
Third fastest.
130. See, the Renault is coming across the line, flying from.
Down going for his second place with 129.
Oh yeah, missed that.
Soft tire.
As flying from goes second. I think there has been some contact or someone's going slow.
Yeah, I was in I think sector 2.
See, Williams is on a lap.
Oh, as we have AMS who ran off.
Not any
A bit of a
damage.
spin. I think touching the grass.
So who's still on the lap? Let's see. Mesh class.
Study as well, sector 3 right now. Yeah, Mercedes.
Mesh class is the next one.
Study with a P7.
As Mesh class is coming through the final chicane around the last corner, and he goes 5th.
Pretty good in the Force India.
We have the... Oh, Bugatti hit the wall, sector 2, on his lap. So,
That's wing damage for him.
yeah, this lap over, back to the pits, and you try it again.
No time set for him.
So the next two are going to be Greeny and Cliffy.
As you have Mr. Grumpy actually standing still in sector 3, I'm not sure.
Maybe his controller. Oh, he's not standing still.
Charging up the ERS. Yeah. Oh, that's a huge overstay moment. As we have a Renault in spun around in the
Lordy.
last turn of the Essence. Second.
But let's see.
No wing damage for him, so he can continue his lap. It's really helpful, the track map.
Yeah. The next one to set a lap is Greeny. Let's see. Let's hope for the next F1 game that they have some kind of replay system. It can
There will be a
briefly...
huge improvement, and I still think they could do a little bit more. The left
More
menu with the positions.
Like what?
They could make it. Oh, that's yellow flex. No, that's nothing. It's like the F1 broadcast, just getting it a little bit more. Well, we had the font this game. I think they can really just make it look a lot smoother. It's all Force India spun around. I think they could do something with it. Looks a little bit too chaotic for me.
It would also be nice if they implemented like the national anthems for the podium ceremony, or that you can choose from like 10 different podium animations. Just small things like
Cool,
that.
yeah.
But let's see, Greeny is in sector 2, going
Fastest
around.
sector 2.
Yeah, oh, in the Williams, that's really impressive. Let's see what he can do. He's currently 4th in the standings. He technically can still win the championship, but he goes 7th fastest, of course. The Williams is not that fast in sector 1, the twisty
A couple of
sector.
yellow flags, I think, and McLaren went a bit wide, but he was on his outlaps. Huge deal.
I believe Asbest is the next one to set a time. He's currently in Spoon. Oh, and he makes a slide. That's the end of his
on the
lap.
live stream. It's a bit slippery over there.
Let's see.
Ashbeth is going into the pits.
Currently watching Ponich down. He's almost at the end of sector 2. Oh, but he stopped using his DRS.
He's probably gonna go for another lap.
Let's see who's still on a lap. Let's stick on board with AMS.
It's one way to do it, Greedy just got the last chicane just completely.
7/10 up. Whoa. To put him around as best. To the final chicane he goes. And he goes P1 with 4/10 difference.
That's a good lap.
Oh,
that's very good.
Jamie's around.
Second time already in this qualifier.
As Ushin does. Oh, he was still on his lap. Let's take a look at match class. He's coming around the final corner.
Match class really doing well in the F6 league, so.
But he doesn't improve his time.
Validated.
No, he was 7,000 up. 7,000. Flying Frome is coming to the final chicane. He's currently P3. Oh, he just started his lap. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Shift some AJ and Spoon right now.
He gets a little slipstream.
He's not using his ERS too much. So don't think he will be pushing.
Let's see who's on the lap. Looks like in sector 1. Think it's Lordy again. It is Lordy again. Second time he spun here in the qualifying. Flying Frome is on the back straight right now. Currently P3. Let's see what he can do. Let's see the split sector time. He's 1/10 up, so he could be moving to P2. Purple sector 2.
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Whoa! He almost hit the pit wall. As he does improve to P2.
It's a bit of a oversteer, but yeah, it's pretty good lap. Still AMS with 4/10 difference. It's way ahead of everybody. You really want to get that lead from Abiodun.
Let's see what Mr. Grumpy can do. He's currently in 13th place. He probably set a banker lap on those softs, or he does improve to P11. Let's see, is anyone on a lap? Yes, J. Raybay is on a lap. He currently has no time, so see what he can do.
It's a bit of oversteer. A little bit early on the gas. So we actually have, I think, Lordy spun around again in the Sector 1 in the SS.
Third time.
It's gonna be a bit interesting in the race. Still 3 minutes remaining in this qualifying session.
J. Raybay coming into the final chicane. As he goes P2, so currently a Haas front row.
As we have a Racing Point parked into Spoon.
It's Mr. Grumpy.
Yeah, he's saying in the PlayStation chat that he, I think he tried to make room for Lordy. He thought he could pass him, but it didn't work out. So that's why Lordy spun. But yeah, we're really good lap, second place, so both of the Haas in front row right now.
Currently Tom AJ is the next one to set a time. Let's see what he can do in the Alfa Romeo.
Even Ash Best wanting to improve his lap mate. Has to perhaps get a little shot on the front. Who knows?
Tom AJ is almost 2/10 up, going into the final chicane. Let's see, he's currently P6 on the grid and he goes 5th fastest. See what Jamie can do across the line. Oh, he was on a lap just a few seconds ago.
We have Lordy going to the final corner, and at what time will he set? Oh, it's gonna back off.
Just like Chuo Finn, he also backs off. See what Ashbest can do. He's going purple in sector 2. He's slightly up on his time.
If Ashbest crossing the line right now, will he extend his lead? Yeah, he is.
It's AMS, not Ashbest.
Oh, I'm sorry. This bonus zone going second fastest with a 1:29.5 in the rip.
Screeny goes P9. See, Oshin is the next one to set a time. Ushin, sorry. He's 3/10 up on his time. That will put him P7. Let's see if he can gain some more time in sector 3. That's invalidation. See what Bugatti can do. Currently in
Jimmy next crossing 10. The lines, currently 11th. He's one place up for the P10.
Oh, it's Bugatti at the pit wall. That's his lap done.
So he retired.
As Muscles also backs out. Yeah, he crashed on the pit entry.
unfortunate.
As Ashbest is currently 5th. Let's see what he can do. Coming across the line, it's P3 for Ashbest. And I don't think anyone is still on lap, or Cliffy. No, he also invalidated his lap. So I believe, yeah, that's qualifying done. So
It's pretty
AMS
close.
gets pole position. He was 5 tenths between the number 1 and 2. But the
Yeah.
rest of the field was really close. So AMS is doing what he has to do, because Abiodun isn't here, the championship leader, and AMS currently 2nd place in the championship, grabs pole position here at Suzuka.
Really exciting to what will happen in the race.
Yeah, let's see if he can continue this strong pace that he has.
Bonus Town is really good in races as well. Might want to get that P1 position after the first corner.
Here are your qualifying results. AMS grabs pole position with Bonus locking the front row. Asbest in 3rd, J. Rabe in 4th, Flying Throne 5th, Mesclas in 6th, Tom AJ in 7th, Greeny in 8th, Ushin in 9th, and Jamie in 10th place. So let's see if we get a dry race or a wet race.
Well, I'm gonna say with people starting on the soft, it's gonna be a dry race.
Well, you never know, it's Suzuka.
That is definitely true. So people were saying in the in the FP chat that this is AMS his best track. Tom AJ was saying that he puts himself in the Haas. That's hilarious. There is a bit of controversy about that decision, but the only thing we want is tight racing, really close racing, lots of battles.
Let's see. Anything can happen, of course, with the recent updates from Codemasters.
That is true. That is true.
People are getting more safety cars, so a safety car could play a huge role this race. But it looks like it's going to be a dry race here at Suzuka.
Whew. Getting really excited.
And let's see. Everyone outside of the top 10 is starting on the medium tire. Okay. Well, Antoine, who do you think is going to win this race, and who will be the other 2 podium finishers?
So I'm gonna say if there's no carnage at all, then AMS definitely wins it. If you can get, I think it was 5 or 4 tenths with your quali lap, then I'm definitely thinking that he could be a race winner. So I'm gonna say AMS at 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna say why not Ashbest on P2 and then Pornistow getting carnage simply because I think he's gonna be the unlucky guy in this race. No offense, and then perhaps J-Ray on P3. Nothing too special is gonna happen, I think. So those are my top 3. What about yours?
I am also picking AMS for the win. He's looking really strong in qualifying, and I think he can continue that in the race. I'm thinking J. Rabe in P2, and I'm picking Ushin for P3.
Oh, that's quite surprising. This is, I think, actually the first ever race I've seen with people not starting on the hard tire. Everybody's starting on the medium or the softs.
Yeah, but mediums go a long way around here, so.
Should
And
get
that
carnage at first
strategy
levels.
is soft to medium, so. Don't know why you would start on hard tire.
That is true. Or perhaps a Tsitsibama technique.
That are interesting tactics. When the last cars are approaching the grid, then we can go to racing speed here at Suzuka. Let's see if we can get a good camera angle.
Switch to the P2. I think that's better.
One, three, four, 5 red lights. And lights out and away we go here. Looks like Ponystown got a better start than AMS and he's currently leading the race. Heading into turn 1, he already passed AMS. And looking further down the grid, it looks relatively clean. Ponystown leading from AMS. He got a better start here at Suzuka. And looks like everyone is...
Thought he went a bit wide, so he got on the grass, so he's at P17, but no damage. It's fairly clean right now.
That's what we want to see. Clean racing, nice overtakes. That's how it's supposed to be. AMS is coming under the pressure of us best. It looks like AMS is struggling a bit, but maybe...
Oh, and there's a mega crash. Bugatti's out. Bugatti's out with Mesclas. I saw it happen. It's just about to say.
And the safety car has been deployed. 2 DNFs. As Cliffy picks up a 5-second time penalty. Well, I was going to pick Bugatti to win the to be in P3, but I'm glad I didn't do that.
Oh, but I saw what happened. The Mescas was trying to overtake him and he was picking the inside line to the right hander, but I think he cut him off a bit too much, viewing from my perspective. So then they both collided and yeah, Bugatti ended up in the wall and just taking Mescas with him.
Let's see if people are going into the pits. Yes, Dino and Cliffy. They are the only ones to go into the pits.
Dino is putting on a new set of medium. Cliffy has a 5-second time penalty. I have no clue why. But...
He had a collision with Dino, I believe.
So still a bit unlucky, but actually Ponystown right now at P1. So we didn't saw his overtaking maneuver.
We saw it at the start.
Oh.
He got a better start from AMS.
Oh, I'm always viewing on
the Red Bull, of course, has better starts than the Haas car most of the times because of the traction, but.
So Codemasters really have done well with their update. The safety car bring out.
Yeah, it was 100% safety car.
It was in the previous update, and it would only be a yellow flag or a VSC, but it's really nice.
Ja, Tim.
So I saved my footage actually. Oh, it was just, I was hoping for a very clean start, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I want to see the footage as well. That's why Co-Masters need to do in the next race a replay. Now we are watching the safety car. Let's see replay available, and then you see it on the top right, like not full screen or something, but just
it would be a really good feature to do that. really takes the commentating, actually spectator viewing to another level.
Mm-hmm. As Jamie is into the pits with a wing change, maybe he has gotten damage behind the safety car or he got damage in lap 1. He's going to the medium tire. Don't know if you can finish the race. Don't think so.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know the strategy actually.
Soft to medium.
Yeah, or well, how long the tire or the medium tire lasts.
I believe the softs go like 10 to 12 laps.
I guess already lap 3. So.
Yeah, of course, behind the safety car, you can add 1 or 2 extra laps behind
That
that.
is true.
Would be nice to see, or I think we're going to see some people slip when we go back to racing speeds because everyone is going to have cold tires. Let's see, I don't think we have safety car in this lap. I think we have to wait one more lap.
Jamie is.
Yeah, but most of the time it's one lap that's going to, the pack is going to catch up to the safety car, then one lap you drive behind it and one lap where it goes into the pit. I believe it's always 3 laps.
Alright, it's Wonderman. It is the safety car expert, so he knows.
And
Well, if you
Twanach
look
is
at the
the
positions,
safety. Oh,
safety
never
car in
mind.
this lap.
I'm not the expert. Let's see where Ponystown is going to push. If I were him, I would start not here, because everyone can slipstream right now. As AMS is under pressure of Asbest. Let's see what he can do. Of course, Haas has better straight line speed, but Asbest thinking about going in to the inside, but he thinks better of it. Let's see if anyone is trying a move. Oh, Cliffy and Jamie are going side by side through the S's for P14, and Jamie gets the move done.
Really nice move from him.
So Ponystown has a good safety car restart and is trying to push away from AMS, trying to get out of his DRS zone. Let's see if we see some moves here. Ooh, Lordy is trying it on Mr. Grumpy. Not really any
See
moves
another
right now.
accident at this part of the track.
Ah, it's clean now, it's clean now. See, of course the Red Bull is faster through the corners, but the Haas is faster on the straight lines. Ponystown is looking to break out of his DRS because he's already a second.
1 second ahead.
Yeah,
But
but
he is using all of his ERS. So.
Yeah, he's using all of his DRS to get out of the DRS zone, but Ausbest is looking for a move on AMS. He's going to the inside. He's alongside him. They're going side by side through turn 1. They leave each other a bit of room, but great racing between these two drivers, and AMS holds onto the position and Ponystown extends its gap at the front. Of course, it's really hard. Oh, say.
If you look at the positions gained, then Giovin and Lodi both gained 5 places up from the start. So
Impressive.
of course, with 2 peeps getting out of this race, retiring, and I think 2 or 3 peeps getting into the pits. That's makes 5.
AMS is also using a lot of his battery right now, as Asbest still has a lot of ERS to play with.
I think it's gonna be a bit interesting halfway through the race.
Of course, no DRS in this lap. We have to wait one more lap. So Asbest doesn't have any DRS, but he's pulling to the inside on 130R. They're going side by side. AMS is fourth off the track. He's still... No, they are not side by side anymore. And Asbest moves up into P2.
Good move from him.
Great move without DRS. Of course, there isn't
Shit.
DRS on that straight, but nice
This
move.
is Jamie who took over Gino in the last chicane.
Jamie already making up a few places. Of course, he was last at the safety car restart because he had to pit for a new front wing. Ooh, Greeny going a bit on the grass. That's Ushin is almost going side by side, but he thinks better of it. Of course, that's not really a place where you can overtake, as Greeny picks up the first actual time penalty.
You have yellow flag,
City was on the grass. You can see it on his tires, but I don't think he has any damage. As AMS is closing in on Ponistan currently. So AMS or Asbest, I'm sorry. Asbest is looking really strong currently at this point in the race.
Does you have Ushin with green? Go to 130? Oh.
He's not for the... Should wait for the DRS zone.
No, Ashpass right now in the DRS range of Ponistan, so we might.
But he's way too far. As Ushin is going to the inside and gets the move done on Greeny pretty easily.
Let's have, here we go again, Jimmy and Dino, and Jamie spun around.
But he doesn't have any damage, so...
So he took the inside line, and Dino had it's a tight corner, so...
Ponistan used almost all of his ERS. But he's now coming under the pressure of Asbest in the Toro Rosso.
Actually, AMS dropping already 2 places.
As Jamie is round again. And he broke his front wing. So not... he was doing well after the safety car restart, but he now has got damage and is dead last. So not great for me.
Well, it's just he overheated his tires. Was spinning around, so then you need to just cool down the tires before you go full throttle.
Let's see if Asbest is... No, he's not using his ERS, so he's staying behind Ponistan. As he moves way, or he brakes way later than Ponistan, so he's getting close in the braking zone. But I think if he uses his ERS, he gets by Ponistan pretty easily.
So still everyone except Jamie in the first sector, so pretty compact racing. It's not spread out already after 8 laps. Of course, we had a couple or 3 laps of the safety car, but nevertheless.
We're not seeing any moves currently because it's pretty difficult if everyone in front of you has DRS. So.
We have 2 of them right at the back because Gino, he was pretty close in the hairpin.
Let's see. Oh, flying from made the move on J Railway.
So you have Lordy,
Oh,
Lordy and Mr.
they made
Grumpy.
contact. And let's see if Duofin can profit from this contact between the two drivers. He doesn't have DRS, so he's not really gaining.
That's unfortunate.
If he got the... Oh, we missed that Ponystown swapped with us best. We were watching the contact.
Oh.
Let's see if Ponystown can stay with us best and fight for the lead. Tom AJ and J Raybay are behind Flying Throne. Let's see what they can do if they are faster. As Dino drops 2 places in one corner.
I'm not sure, he doesn't have any damage. It's a full tank of ERS.
Maybe he had to make room.
Down on Ash best. No,
he's looking for it,
like
but not making a move.
Doesn't really get the better exit. So Ashpass is as a full tank of ERS and bonus down almost.
As we have the first people pitting, Flying Throne and J Raybay.
Pitting on the medium tires.
Duofin is right on the back of Mr. Grumpy for 8th place. Is it? This is?
Yep, it is.
Ooh. They're getting close. Let's see if he can make a move in the hairpin that's coming up. Nice, too far.
8th place already. Really good.
Cliffy is now looking to get the exit, but he is also just too far. Spoonstown is currently out of the DRS zone. Oh, as Duofin is round. I believe. Let's see. I'm going to watch it back. I think he hit the back of Mr. Grumpy.
Oh, he has damage, so he.
Yeah, he hit the back of Mr. Grumpy and half spun the car. As Ashbest is into the pits, so Ponystown has to push this lap because he's probably going to pit this lap, and Ashbest is going for the undercut.
It's pretty surprising to see Duofin making a mistake. You never see that from him. So that's pretty rare.
Sometimes he does, because he's like one of the only driver with all the assist disabled in F6, of course, but in other leagues I don't know what assist people are driving.
No clue either. The 2 alphas, P2 and P3, so that's really good points for both of them.
Yeah, but people haven't pitted yet, so. Let's see, Cliffy is looking to make a move on Mr. Grumpy. He gets a better exit, and of course he's slipstreaming on the back straight right now. See what he can do. He doesn't really use his ERS, of course he doesn't really have any ERS. See what he can do on the main straight.
Down in the pits.
So you have yellows in sector 1, that's for Jamie.
So we go. We have AMS right now on the main straight.
Cliffy could also be a contender for the win. He's on the hard tires.
As AMS just it's over to Bonus Town.
Yeah, but Bonestone came out of the pit, so.
Yeah, but it was pretty close to
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Bonus Town almost got it.
Ooh, as Cliffy is around just when I said he
Oh,
could win this race. As Dino, they made contact. Their broken front wings.
so did you actually get it on stream or not?
No.
Me either.
Yellows in sector 1 and 2. Lots of wings are being broken at the end of sector 1.
So I don't know if Jamie still left.
As
Yeah, he left.
let's see. Iceberg
Yeah.
is looking to make a move on Sutty. Sutty of course hasn't pitted yet. So on much fresher tires this should be a relatively easy move. Asbest is going for the first opportunity he sees. And he gets the move done.
It's really clean overtake. That's what we want to
Let's
see.
see if he can also get Mr. Grumpy. He sets the fastest lap. He's pulling around the outside in turn 1 and he brakes later and gets the move done.
As Jamie went around once again, but he didn't even pit for swing damage. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. So if another yellows, I think it is a Renault. Let's see.
It's still oh, it's Lordy.
Yeah. What happened to him? Jamie got a 10-second time penalty exceeding track limits. Lordy has damage, so
Not ideal for him.
nah, should be easy for the cars behind him too.
And he of course hasn't pitted yet, so he's currently holding up Suddy and Mr.
Dino
Grumpy.
retired from this session. That's pretty surprising to see.
Let's see, a three-way battle for P3. Of course, all three of these drivers haven't pitted yet, as Ushin is the final soft driver to make a pit stop. So Mr. Grumpy is looking for a move on the outside on the final chicane. And he's been pushed wide, and that leaves Shoddy on the outside, and he gets the move done on Mr. Grumpy. Let's see where Ushin comes out. I believe he was like
Points
P8.
are right at the back of AMS. Oh, I was thinking that he wanted to make a move on him.
And they have... Oh, there's another safety car.
Jamie just crashed it after the 130.
Let's see. I'm going on board with Cliffy.
I almost gotta say that Jamie accidentally or did it on purpose, because he was getting a 10-second time penalties for corner cutting.
Yeah, we was probably irritated. She got wing damage after the safety car.
Yeah, just to get disqualified, but I'm not really sure. Well, people discuss it in the PSGL Discord. If you do that stuff, you might want to get disqualified for the next race. So we'll see how that ends. But right now there's a safety car, and that's good news for us. Basically gonna have another restart. And of course for Lloydie, that's basically great news, because he is on the soft right now, so
And also great news for Mr. Grumpy and Sutty, but because they get a free pit stop, basically. if they decide to pit,
Yeah.
they can go
They
to
do.
the soft tire. As Sutty picks up a penalty, not what you want to do under the safety car, speeding into the pit lane.
This J-Ray does the same thing, going on the medium tire.
Jamie is saying in the chat, the reason why I had 10 seconds was because I was letting people go off the track, question mark. And then he clipped curb at 130R spun, and that was that.
Alright. So it wasn't intentional, so.
The second safety car of this race. Stu Finn picks up a 3-second time penalty.
So nevertheless, anyway, Jamie, thank you for crashing, because now we have another restart. You sacrificed yourself for the greater good.
Let's see. Ushin is P5 now, so I can still get my prediction right. Who did you have on P3 with your prediction?
I have no clue. I think I said Tom AJ or something.
Yeah, I think you said Tom AJ.
I said AMS, and then I said Ashbest. Then I said Tom AJ, because I was saying bonus stand is gonna be the unlucky guy.
But he's driving a really good race.
Yeah, he is. He's always good at races.
Yeah, and on this track he's also really good. Last season in F7 he was P2 here. So he's looking pretty strong for also this upcoming Thursday. Let's hope he let me by.
In pits for a new set of medium tires. So.
I mean, he's only losing one place, so why not do that? But I don't know why he didn't went for the soft tire, so.
Yeah, basically finished it.
Yeah, and he's really good on tire saving, so.
It's a clever tactic from Lordy as well. Just go on a soft tire.
Yeah, let's see where Sutty and Lordy can end up. Of course, on the soft tire. Yeah, but they started on the medium tire, so they had to go to soft or hard. But Ushin got the fresher tires on the mediums in the top 7. So that could also be a little bit of a difference.
Already 4 people to how many more shows? I'm gonna say safety car in this lap.
I'm hearing a safety car expert.
Not necessarily, only on the weekends.
Let's see, they're about to cross the sector. And it's safety car in this lap.
The expert.
So Ashbest is controlling the field right now. Let's see where he decides to go. And he's already going, but he gets a little bit of a slide or oversteer moment. Let's see. AMS is not close enough. Let's see. Someone in the back. Not really looking like someone is able to make a move. So let's get back to the front of the field.
Basically the top 7 are all on the medium tires right now. Now we have Sadi and Lordy behind them with 2 or 3 laps soft. So it's gonna be really interesting. how many more overtakes we shall see. So if you study right at the back of Greeny already.
Yeah, of course, there's soft
Thinking, oh,
tires.
he had a massive oversteer, Greeny. So this says thank you very much, and he's letting Lordy pass as well.
Greeny already losing 2 places after the safety car restart. The Ushin is right on the back of Tom AJ. Let's see what he can do. Of course, AMS also looking to make a move. As we Lordy is thinking about going for a move on Suddy, but he thinks better of it.
Just gotta wait for the DRS.
Yeah, we have to wait like 2 more
Already
laps.
overtake at the moment.
That's right. Everyone is just following each other in the train. J.
Whole
Ray
race
Bay.
it is true. Spongestown is right now at P3, so AMS who overtook him.
Yeah, at the pit stops because Spongestown pitted a lap later.
Spongestown was on P2.
Yeah, but what I said, he pitted a lap later than AMS and AMS undercut him.
No, I'm saying wasn't Spongestown on P2 last lap?
No.
Oh, and I'm mistaken. I was just about to say, did we miss that?
Nah. We are not missing anything.
Definitely not missing anything as we Tom AJ at the back of Spongestown. Shin gets intrinsic time putting a flying from as well.
Let's see, DRS should be enabled this lap. As Tom AJ is going for the move on Ponestown. Have a terrible camera angle, but he goes down the inside on turn 1 and 2 and he gets the move done on Ponestown. So Ponestown, he was in the lead at the start of the race, but he's now back in P4.
Spongestown had to back off.
Yeah, clever from Tom AJ to just let car roll out to the outside. So Ponestown had to brake. Used all of the track. So it's a bit of a train forming now. It's looking like the top 2 are heading away from the rest of the field.
So we have Giovin who spun around. Hairpin. Not really his track, I think.
I was doing pretty well, but he hit the back of Mr. Grumpy and then it all went south. As Flying Flow is looking to make a move on Ushin. Of course that Renault engine is not really helping him on the straight. And of course if the cars ahead of you also have DRS, it's almost impossible to overtake, or the driver ahead needs to make a mistake.
That is true. Well, I think it is on this circuit. It's a pretty technical circuit, so you can gain a lot of time in the first sector. Then I get close enough to get the DRS range. Especially with Lordy already in the P7. He's really gaining on flying through. He's on the medium side. So if it stays this way, I'm curious to see who will get P1, because I'm not sure everybody got the 3-second time penalty.
Don't look it up. It's
I'm not looking at it. Just curious.
Lordy picks up a penalty.
As Flying From just got massively oversteered.
He got overtaken by his teammate.
Thank you very much.
Ashbest is really turning it up. He's got the fastest lap with the 1:32.2 and he's already 2.7 ahead of AMS, so it's looking like Ashbest is going to win this race.
Oysen is trying to overtake Ponystown right now in the essence, and
oh, they made contact. Ponystown just went for it and didn't leave any space for Ushin.
This is pretty hard defending from him.
Yeah, Ponystown of course is a really hard racer. One of the most difficult drivers to overtake on the F6 grid. He always defends really hard. He's a bit like Magnussen.
Oh, he is.
But because of that, Ponystown is outside of the DRS zone of Tom AJ. Just, but he's back in it, so no stress for him. CJ Ray Bay is really close to Mr. Grumpy. Is he going for a move? Thinks about it, but he's going for a late dive and it didn't really work out. Let's see if he gets a better exit.
Lordy overtaking Oysen, who is basically just...
He backed off.
Yeah.
Why?
Lordy wasn't even close.
Why would you do that?
I'm pretty sure, but Lordy from us saying thank you very much for the position.
So as it stands, with AMS being in second place and Tom AJ in third place, AMS is going to lead the championship heading into the final round with 6 points, and Tom
Mr. Grumpy spun around.
6 points difference to Abioden and 7 point difference to Tom AJ.
Should be really close final race. It's the title this time.
Don't know why Ushin let those cars by. Really strange, but
still don't have a clue. I don't know.
Tom AJ picks up a time penalty. That's not really what you want in those final laps with the Ponystown in your DRS zone. So, not ideal. Ponystown is looking to make a move, but he just shows himself in the mirrors. Can't really get close. He's not really saving any ERS, Ponystown. Now he does, but I think he needs to save a bit more to make an overtake on Tom AJ and get the final podium position.
Ashbest really extending his lead in these final laps, 4.3 seconds already.
Yeah, he's really turning up the pace after they switched to the medium tire.
So even though AMS was fast on the quali, he can't keep up with the Ashbest's pace.
Yeah, but some drivers do have only the quali pace, the 1 lap pace, and some people just have the pure race racecraft or the race speed, however you want to say it.
So we have Lordy getting closer to Ponystown with 5/10 seconds for that, so you might want to overtake him. Because Ponystown doesn't have DRS range right now from AJ.
Let's shoot. As Ushin drops another place and he's going into the pits. Don't know why he does that.
No clue, but Lordy is not gonna make the move.
As Ponytown is not really going to give up this place really easily. Ushin is going for the soft tire, but don't know if he changed his wing.
I still don't know why I let this pass. It was. Well, perhaps
Yeah,
he was in his stewards or something.
He was in P5, so good points for him. But
I think Tom AJ just pushed for one lap because Pony started skating on him.
yeah, maybe he tried to break out of the DRS. It worked for one lap, but not for the next lap.
Quite interesting with I think 5 cars or 6, yeah, 5 cars so close together.
Yeah, I mean flying from, if he doesn't have any penalties, he could get P3. As Lordy picks up a 5-second time penalty, so it's not looking like Lordy is going to get the final podium position.
Well, I think he's gonna drop a few places.
As Ponytown is pulling up to the inside, heading into turn 1, and he gets the move done really easily on Tom AJ. Let's see if he can hold onto the position.
It's a very clean and smooth move from him. Now he just needs to defend. Because Tom AJ really wants the position back.
So we are fighting for P9 currently as Jay Raybay makes a slide and Greeny taps the back of Jay Raybay. Don't know if he got damaged, doesn't look like it. As Cliffy is now on the back of Greeny, is he going to make a move here? No, he is not going to do that. Of course, not a place where you can make a move. He's going for it into the chicane, or not chicane, the hairpin.
Oh, Cliffy had a bit of oversteer, so he's losing a position.
Yeah. Now he doesn't lost the position. He tried to get the position, but.
Alright.
Let's see. Burnstown is trying to break the slipstream from. Ooh, as Greeny retired from the session.
No, he just crashed.
Didn't make any contact. But let's go
by himself.
back. Let's see if Tom AJ can get the move done on Ponytown. We are in lap 26 out of 27. It doesn't look like Ponytown or Tom AJ can get the move done.
That's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna end up on a P3 penalties.
As Ushin sets the fastest lap on fresh softs, of course, to be expected. Flying Chrome also picks up 3-second time penalty. Let's see if Ponytown can hold onto the position.
Slowly gets a bit wide. Nothing too major. Ash passed 6 seconds ahead almost of AMS, so I gotta say that's a safe win for him.
Yeah. Lordy picks up another penalty. It was looking
Yeah, I
good for
think he's
him.
gonna end up dropping a couple of places.
Yep. Let's see
Even
if
though he's
Tom
driving really
AJ
close.
is not going to do this on the main straight, as we're at the final lap of this race already. 4 cars waiting for P3. But we know that Tom AJ, Lordy and Flying Frome have a penalty. I don't know if Bonestown has one.
Perhaps Tom AJ just sits it out very nicely.
I mean the the 2 safety cars that we had that spiced up the race.
Yeah, it's a bit more interesting to commentate on and actually to watch the race.
Yeah.
Keeps the cars nice and close together, so that's always nice. A bit more battles.
But let's go on board with us best as he is going into the final chicane to probably win this race. Don't know about the penalty situation, but he's 7 seconds ahead. He drove really well on the second stint and he wins here at Japan Suzuka, and AMS is going to get second place if there aren't any penalties. No, it's Ponystown who gets P2 and Tom AJ is P4 and Flying from P5
So
with J
Lordy
Ray
dropped
Ray 6th.
P9.
Oh, Lordy was 6th, right?
No, it was 5th. It was 5th.
Oh. As Duo Finn comes in P10 with the final points position. So Ushin crosses the line and I think he was P11. Yeah, he even got someone on penalties. So well then, this was the PSGL FP race for round 12 here at Suzuka.
Pretty
So an
active
interesting, yeah, pretty interesting race. So us best won the race with Ponystown also, not having any penalties. Finishing P2. P3 is AMS. P4 is Tom AJ. P5 is Flying Frome. P6 J Rabe. P7 Clivy. P8 Saudi. P9 Lordy. And P10 is Duo Finn with Ushin and Mr. Grumpy. The numbers 11 and 12 finishing, and the rest of the field DNF'd in this race. So well then, Twan, who do you think was driver of the day this race?
I was going to say Lordy, but he dropped a couple of places, so he's not going to be the driver of the day for me. Yeah, I just gotta say Ponystown, really getting no penalties at all, and basically ended up with a P2. Just his starting position is it's really good. He drove a really clean race, really nice, getting out of the chaos of the first lap and seeing some good overtaking maneuvers. So Ponystown is it for me.
For me, it's going to be us best because he just drove really well in the second stint and he dominated like the whole field. I think the final 10 laps he pulled out a 7-second gap on number 2, us best, or AMS, sorry. And if we take a look at the standings, I believe AMS finished third, so he gets 10 points. So he's only 4 points ahead of Abioden. So heading into the final race of the season, we have AMS leading the championship with 92 points, Abioden in P2 with 88 points, and Tom AJ, he was 4th, so he gets 85 points. So the top 3 only separated by 7 points heading into the final race.
It's gonna be really interesting next week. Looking forward to it.
So next week we have the final race of this calendar in PSGL. We are going to race at Mexico. Don't know the full name of that circuit, but it's going to be a close championship decider, and I think the constructors, yeah, it's decided. AMS and Asbest with the team name Double A win the constructors championship 1 round before the championship or the season ends. So congratulations to both drivers.
Yeah, really well done.
And with that, we hope to see you next week at the next FP stream, the final stream of this season. And if you want to watch more PSGL, you can subscribe. And the next race on this channel that is going to be live streamed is on Thursday with PSGL F6. And yeah, have a good evening.
That's right. Good night, everyone.